You come to Toronto, you gotta go to Randy's.
At my house, you have to clean, you have to cook, you have to do laundry before you even get entitled to one of the patties.
You guys expanded to the Eaton Center downtown.
Yes, Eaton Center.
Prime location. You know, with the new owners of Randy's, they said they would not be here without TD support. We are in the beautiful neighborhood that is known as Little Jamaica. And the heart of this community, Randy's. They've been here for decades. They are the heartbeat of this community. But here's the thing, at one point in time, they were at risk of closing their doors for good. But that's not the case anymore. Today, they are thriving, and we're gonna tell you why. This is Building Better with Brandon, powered by TD. D, I love that we're on Eglinton, especially the heart of Little Jamaica.
Yes.
And Randy's has been a part of this community for what?
46 years.
1979, right?
1979. The Fong family, moved here to Canada and took on a massive undertaking.
Yeah.
It was, bringing Patties, which is kind of synonymous with Jamaican food.
Pretty big.
Pretty big. and bringing a taste of home to a foreign land. Because you can imagine 79 in Canada, there wasn't a lot of options for, good Jamaican patties and food too, right?
Well, I think what's so special is Randy's became such a staple, not just in Little Jamaica, but for Toronto as a whole.
It's a Toronto brand. And we love that. It's become an iconic brand, and we don't take it lightly that it is iconic. People from outside of our culture have embraced it and called it their own.
Yeah. Well, that's what I wanted to talk about, because anybody who you speak to who comes to Randy's, they say they come from all over Scarborough, Hamilton.
Yeah. We've had people come in from Nova Scotia and are like, we need 2 boxes to go back because we don't know when we're going to get this again.
Yeah.
So you come to Toronto, you got to go to Randy's.
I live in Hamilton, and if I'm in Toronto and I don't come here, there's a problem. At my house, you have to clean, you have to cook, you have to do laundry before you even get entitled to one of the patties.
And it entices them to cook and clean.
That's how my house gets cleaned.
It's the best patty in the city, and I come all the way from Scarborough. You're bringing something home that's, a staple in the city.
When I come here, after I get a haircut, I gotta come to Randy's because it's the part of the tradition of celebrating my Jamaicanness, So if you know, you know.
What is it about Randy's that makes it so special? Because there's a lot of other people who make patties, but nobody makes it like Randy's.
So Randy's has focused on maintaining the same original recipe, same ingredients, and I would hedge a bet that we are among the fuller patties. Because sometimes you get a patty and it's a lot of crust, a lot of whatever. But Randy's for sure is that nice, juicy, meaty patty. So you can't go around it. We've managed, with this new version of Randy's to keep that authentic taste. We even consulted with the family to make sure that we're keeping with it.
So what is the secret ingredient in Randy's?
Brandon, we love you, but we can't tell you.
D, come on! Are you serious?
No, if we tell you, then will you come back and buy boxes?
I will. But I will.
No, you won't. You'll make it at home. Good try, though.
I want to talk about the evolution of Randy's.
Yes.
Because the pandemic was tough for everybody.
Yes.
And news came out that Randy's, at the start of the pandemic, was going to close its doors. And I remember the city stopped.
Yeah.
People were in shock.
Yeah. And it shocked the new owners too. The new owners are like, what? The iconic brand, the brand? No. What can we do? How can we get involved? How can we bring it back to the city?
When they were closed for a couple of years during the lockdown,
tough.
It was really tough. And I've been telling people for years, they got patties at some of the subway stations. They got patties downtown. I'm like, those aren't patties. I won't even go there because it's not, I'm gonna get mad. I'll take one bite and throw it out. But when I come here, it's fresh, never frozen. It's authentic. It's in Little Jamaica. What more do you want?
Was it scary though at that time, knowing that an iconic institution was almost going to close its doors for good in Toronto?
We're coming out of a pandemic, and we're going to be judged. They're going to be judged on old Randy's.
Right.
And we're coming out of a pandemic where businesses struggle in general. Businesses were closing left, right, and center. And they're taking on a new business.
Right.
And for those who don't know, the restaurant business is hard.
It's hard.
It's hard. And in Canada, it's very hard.
But there was a rallying cry across the country to save Randy's.
Yes.
And so this new ownership group stepped up, and
They stepped up
other
and-
community organizations, right?
Yes. And we're very grateful for the support of TD Bank
Right.
in that regard, because TD has made a commitment to Black businesses.
Wow.
and in the communities
Yeah.
that they're serving, right? And so that kind of sparked something for the owners when they found out about that arm of TD, because they've been doing business, individually with
Yeah.
TD. They love TD, and then to hear that, oh, there can be support.
Yeah.
And so what we've benefited from is the people at TD. We don't have to pitch you a product, but we can pitch you the people. The people have come with expertise. They've guided Randy's on cash management. They've given very solid advice, and we highly recommend.
Latanya, I love that we're standing outside of Randy's.
Yep.
I know you love their patties.
Of course.
But they also love TD. And what I love with speaking, with the new owners of Randy's, they said they would not be here without TD support. How does that feel?
Well, it feels really good, and I'm sure, as you know, that when we heard that there was a rally cry around the staple legacy corporation institution leaving Little Jamaica, when they approached TD, it was definitely something that we really wanted to get behind and to really see if we could crunch the numbers and get them to the realization of reopening this legacy institution.
And there were so many different supports that they said that they were able to tap into.
Yes.
Business operational supports to make sure that they were going to be grounded.
I really have to give kudos to the Black Customer Experience segment at TD Bank. They heard about us,
Yeah.
and because of that, they were able to make connections until they got to my team, and we were able to, through the bank network, come up with the right solutions and products that will be able to get the financing that they truly needed. And of course, the cash management services, everything. So it was almost like a wraparound service
Yeah.
for them to make sure that everything was good for their efficiencies and to bring them back to the public.
For other business owners who might be going through a tough time, or they have a great business idea, but they don't maybe have the education to make sure that it's going to be successful,
Yeah.
and they're a Black entrepreneur, they can tap into the Black Customer Experience?
Yes, we have an intake process on our website. So for small business banking, we have a staple product called the Black Entrepreneur Credit Access Program.
Yeah.
And that is to support any small business that wants to either start or grow. And we enable them through our cross-section of our account managers for small business across Canada. And regional managers like myself are also available coast to coast, and we're your first touch point. So we give you the advice, tell you whether or not you're ready, and then if you're ready, we put you in the hand of a trusted advisor to move forward. You'll be surprised how many other businesses have approached TD Bank because of the fact that we are actually able to support in real tangible ways and allowing brands to come back to life.
You guys expanded to the Eaton Center downtown.
Yes, Eaton Center.
Prime location.
I mean, it's a part of the growth strategy. We're in, the second food court. A lot of people don't know about this food court, so
Right.
I'm telling you, you better go over.
Let them know.
You better go
Yeah.
because that food court is closer to the Queen side.
Right.
And it's a little shishi poo poo too.
Okay.
Yeah, you get a different option.
It's a little fancy.
A little fancy.
Yes.
There's a bar there, so you can come after work
Right.
at that location. Randy's tries to stay open until 6.
Yeah.
So it's really been a great partnership with
Yeah.
Eaton Center. You just keep moving in the direction of that growth, right?
Latanya, when you look at where Randy's was just a few years ago, on the
Yes.
brink of closing down,
Yes.
now a few years later with the help of TD, not just standing strong, but expanding. My gosh, what goes through your mind?
So we've been through the new location as well, and
Yeah.
to be honest, when we had our last conference, some of the people who were out of Toronto, this province, we actually took them down to the Eaton Center because it was close to Toronto to get some parties to take back with them.
Yeah.
So it's really, we feel really good to know that we're a part of such a wonderful brand. It feels good as well for TD, I know, to have the the right approach to Black businesses and to ensure that they're seen, they heard, and we understand how important it is for them to get our support to keep this legacy going.
One of the reasons why we're here is because TD was one of the organizations to ensure that Randy's would continue.
Phenomenal. Shout out to TD because as a live performing artist, I have been able to benefit from the fact that TD's really pushing and leaning into artists from the city, especially BIPOC, and making sure that us who haven't had enough representation are getting it. This is a staple in our city, and I think people need to understand how much we need the support.
After you take a bite of a Randy's patty, what song comes to mind?
Loving you whether times are good or bad, or happy or sad.
You know what I want to ask you? What message do the new owners of Randy's Patties have for the people
So the message is twofold. First, we have to say thank you, because I don't think Randy's has had a chance to publicly say thank you.
Right here on the BG Show.
Right here,
Drop
right
it.
here, right here.
Yes.
Randy's, you know, on behalf of the owners, on behalf of the staff, on behalf of all the people behind the scenes of Randy's, we want to say to Toronto, thank you. That's the first thing we want to say, because the love, the support, we had people who have stuck with us when we had, you know, machines go down. So we want to say thank you to them for that. And then we want to say, be inspired. Doing business is not easy.
It's not.
But there are ways, there are means. One, find the right people to talk to, you know, get that advice, to make sure that you're talking to people in the industry that you're interested in. For us, restaurant business is not easy.
Right.
And we're happy that we were able to consult with the folks at TD Bank. We're happy that we're able to consult with people who have some expertise in the area. So when you're thinking about it, when you're being inspired, do it the right way. You know, take that step, but do it the right way.
That's exactly how you build better.
Yes.
Hey, it's BG, and I want to know, what do you think about what you just watched? Make sure to drop your thoughts in the comments below, but also make sure to check out even more great content like this video and this video over here. And if you haven't subscribed to the Brandon Gona Show, do so right now by clicking this button right here.